Hello, today's video is in response to a viral video that has gone around since early this week of a Ghanaian lady in our community who was experiencing serious disrepair in her private accommodation and also moldy conditions, damp and draft. Unfortunately for her, it's quite a substantial problem which requires technical advice and also repairs by the landlord. Just from the outset, I just want to make it clear that nobody should suffer in silence if you're experiencing serious disrepair in your house that may cause havoc, that may cause hazard, and that may create health issues. We are all aware of the case of Awad Ishaq, who unfortunately died at the tender age of 2 years because the house that he was living in with his parents was full of spores and mold. Obviously, that is a problem that the landlord ought to rectify. Section 9A of the Landlord and Tenant Act of 1985 makes it a duty for the landlord to ensure that any accommodation that they rent out is fit for human habitation. The emphasis is on fit for human habitation. Clearly, the video we all saw this week, the conditions of the private accommodation that the woman is rented, it's clearly not fit for human habitation. And that's a breach of the law under Section 9A of LTA 1985. When that happens, you must ensure that you raise the issue with your landlord, make a formal report or complaint to him and keep copy of the complaint. If he does not rectify the situation, you will have to raise it with the local authority, the environmental department, who have a duty under the law to either make a recommendation, make a prohibition order, which is that they prevent the landlord from renting the accommodation. So the nuggets that I want to give you today is that everyone who rents accommodation in the private sector is covered both under common law and also by statute. The law says that the accommodation that you rent must be fit for human habitation. So things like cold water, lack of central heating, disrepair under Section 11, things like moldy condition, draft condition, cold houses, unworkable central heating, boilers that are broken down. All this can be hazardous situations which can cause problems for you. Clearly, you're paying for your accommodation, and the least the landlord can do is to make sure that the accommodation is fit for human habitation. So don't suffer in silence. You can also bring a legal action at the county court against the landlord if he refuses or fails to rectify the problems in the house. And as I've explained, this covers a wide spectrum of disrepair. Disrepair itself is covered under Section 11 of the Housing Act. But my specific advice is in relation to Section 9A of the Housing Act, which clearly says every accommodation that is rented out must be fit for human habitation. And clearly, if it's not, the landlord will be breaching the law, both under common law and under statute. I hope this helps you. But if you need more advice, you can contact the Citizens Advice Bureau or the local authority. You can go on the Citizens Advice website, or you can call any of our lawyers who will be able to signpost you to where to get housing disrepair advice. I hope this is helpful to all of you. Please like our video, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn.